Hi, I'm Dr. FeelRight, giving you common sense solutions to everyday problems. And today I will share with you another entry from the Dr. FeelRight Fat Loss Catalog. It's my Italian Ketochini with meat sauce in under 15 minutes. So without further ado, let's begin. Before we get too involved in this process, let me explain a few things about the quote pasta that we're going to be using for this recipe. It's konjac noodles, which have a carbohydrate content of nearly zero. These noodles need to be prepared in a certain manner for them to mimic fettuccini, or more accurately for this application, thin spaghetti or spaghettini. Now, many will say that you simply wash them and add whatever sauce to them that you want, but that method is too simplistic and does not yield a pasta-like texture. Although nothing is exactly like pasta, the process that I will explain will yield a texture that's closer to the al dente bite of a flour-type pasta. The complete list of the basic ingredients is simple. A sauce of your choice, and the carb content will determine what kind of sauce that you choose and what your end result will be. 2 packages of konjac noodles and grated Parmesan cheese. That's pretty simple. What you have to do to begin is you have to add 1.5 to 2 cups of sauce to a pan. Now, at this point, it's up to your choosing as to what kind of accoutrements that you're going to add, and that's going to be your decision. In this case, I'm using sausage and mushrooms. Since the carb count is negligible in both of those cases, those are the things that I'm using. However, you could use onions and peppers or whatever low carbohydrate vegetables that you choose. This dish could also be made as a vegan or vegetarian dish. In fact, I'm using Beyond Meat sausage as the meat factor in this, so that makes it a vegetarian dish for my purposes. People who have tasted this entree with me using the Beyond sausage, they're simply amazed that it has no meat and it's a hearty and delicious meal. Now let's get started with that part. You can do it whichever way you want, but you should chop the additions to whatever size that you prefer and then add them to the sauce, mixing them well. If you prefer a thicker sauce, then leave the mixture as it is, or if you would like a more liquid sauce, then add 1/4 cup of water. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a dash of sweetener if you like a sweeter sauce. And then you could add oregano, basil, or whatever Italian seasoning that you like, or none at all. You simply adjust the sauce to your preference. At this point, you cover the sauce and allow the mixture to simmer under a medium flame as you prepare the noodles. Now you would need a skillet or a pan that can take high heat. What you want to do is you want to wash the noodles under a stream of water to remove the lime water, which is what they're packaged in, which creates that fishy smell that people complain about. Now, allow the pan to sit under a high flame until it's heated, and then add the noodles, moving them about with a slotted spoon or fork. Now, many instructions will tell you that you should dry fry the noodles for about 1 to 2 minutes, but that, in my opinion, is not sufficient. You should dry fry the noodles for 6 to 8 minutes. And why you should do that is because they're nearly impossible to burn, and that length of time is what I've discovered removes enough of the moisture for a spaghetti-like texture. Now, after dry frying the noodles, place them into a saucepan. By now, the pasta sauce should have simmered down, and it should be 8 to 10 minutes of cooking, and it should be ready. Incorporate the sauce into the noodles and then leave some sauce for the top. For the best taste and consistency, allow the noodles and the sauce to marry for at least 30 to 45 minutes. However, the entree is ready to eat immediately if you want. You may eat it plain, but it is better with a sprinkling of the Parmesan cheese. And there you have it. My Italian Ketochini in under 15 minutes. I'm Dr. FeelRight. Thanks for watching, and Mangia. Oh, Have a nice day.